Hi all, it's Skip from Skip's Messy Workbench, and I'm back again for another video. Actually, it's not been that long this time. It's just that it's been so enormously hot here in Pennsylvania, just like it is, I think, all on up and down the East Coast. I mean, we've had temperatures in the upper 90s with real feels of 105, 110, with humidities out of this world. I mean, you almost need a scuba suit to go outside. Anyway, I'm not complaining. I don't mind heat, but it's that humidity that gets me. So I took advantage of it. I worked in the shop, and I also have come up the curve higher on my Linux project. As if you saw my last video, I am in the process of becoming Windows free with the advent of Windows 11 coming out and my hardware not supporting it, and needing software that I know I can rely on being updated with security patches. I'm not about to buy new hardware just to update an operating system. Besides, like I said last time, I've had it with Big Brother Bill. I have been using Windows since the DOS days. So I'm going back to the late 80s. And the first GUI, graphical user interface, that I used was Windows 3.0. And you want to talk about buggy. That was a buggy operating system, but we all hung in there. Anyway, I'm not going to go down that path. That's actually for another video, whether I do it or not. Anyway, I've had my fill with Microsoft, and I am 99% sure I will not go back. My concern with switching to Linux was in the fact of what you're watching right now, and that is video editing. I was very uncomfortable with the video editors that were available for Linux, but you're watching a video that was edited and produced in Linux using Kdenlive right now. So I'm getting up the curve on it, and I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. So the only other thing that I'm gonna have a problem with Linux, using Linux, is the 3D CAD software. Linux doesn't have much available in the way of 3D CAD software, but that's not going to be a killer for me because I don't use that very often. In fact, I haven't used it in a long time. So anyway, I'm rambling on here. This is about my 31 Model A. I made a little bit of progress. I've letting paint set up right now because I've got to mask the body. I did one color of paint on the body, and I need to make sure that paint is really set up before I mask it for the next color. I don't want to be peeling that other layer of paint off. Anyway, I'm going to ramble on again. So here we are. By the way, this is my second take on this because I had forgot to say what I'm about to say. I also did something that I swore I would never do. Well, I did it anyway. I swore I would not use AI for anything. I mean, purposely. I'm actually a little bit afraid of AI. I grew up in the technical field. I'm a engineer, educator, most of my life, and actually all of my life. So I understand technology, and believe me, AI scares me. But I used AI to create some music for this video. Actually, my opening, what you're about to see now, the song was created with AI, and I used a website called AI Music. So the music is licensed to me, and I told it basically what I wanted, and it created it for me. So I did use AI. So anyway, Listen, let me know first of all what you think of the music. Let me know what you think of the video versus my other ones that I've done. I don't think you're going to see a lot of difference, to tell you the truth. So I'm rambling on again and again and again. So listen, I will let you go. Follow me down to the shop and I'll show you the progress I made on the 31 Model A. Okay, I'll see you down there. Hang in there. Be with you in a second.
Rattling wheels on a dusty street, Model A Ford can't be beat. She's got style, she's got grace, turning heads all over the place. Oh, rolling down the road, oh, what a sight. Shiny chrome gleams in the sunlight. Rolling down the road, hear the engine sing. Model A's the queen, she's the real swing king. Leather seats and a rumble seat too. Windows down, feel the breeze blow through. Tin Lizzie's cousin, but dressed to impress. She's the cat's pajamas, she's the best of the best. Clickety clack, tap tap, she hums like a trumpet solo under your thumb. So rolling down the road, oh, what a sight. Shiny chrome gleams in the sunlight. Rolling down the road, hear the engine sing. Model A's the queen, she's the real swing king.
Hi all, it's Skip and welcome to my shop. Welcome to my bench. I'm working on the Model A, the 31 Model A, and I've made some progress. Today is July the 24th, 2025, and I was just working on the seats. These seats are folding seats, and you know, they're pretty easy. I have the backs here. I just glued the seat backs together, the back to this cushion, and I think they should be dry. I used a fast set. Yeah, they're dry, and then they're folding. So these little guys here. Let me hold it with a tweezer so I can lose it. So these little guys here go in the seat back or the seat base, and if you look at this, there is an angle on that piece, and that angle makes it so that this seat will lay toward the back. So that angled piece, and again, this is very difficult to see, that angled piece goes in that way, and then the other one gets placed in this side, and then the seat back will go on here and hinge such that it folds forward. So it folds forward. So they're going together well. Actually, they're actually ready to get paint on them, and they're going to be almost the color that you see here, even though that's the primer. But they're going to be almost that color. So I'm working on that. I did get the frame together. Let me bring that up front here. I got the frame together pretty much fully. I'm going to try this now because I just glued some of this stuff together too. But the frame is together, the exhaust is installed, and I'm definitely got to do some dirtying there. That looks too good, and you will witness for the first time whether this is going to sit on the bench properly when it's on all fours. And by golly, it does. So we've got that guy there, and the wheels do turn. which is pretty cool. And actually, they do work. So, getting along there. That's coming along fine. In fact, that's to the point now where I can just set that off to the side for a while, which I'm going to. Okay, I also yesterday painted the fenders. So here's the fenders. Now this is only a first coat of the fender, and this is a custom mix that I made for this. So there's the custom fenders. Again, there's only one coat of paint on there so far. And I also did the interior floor, which is, I'm sorry, I'm reaching back here to get stuff. And I decided to do the interior floor in this dark gray because I thought that would contrast very nicely with the light brown, with the light gray seats. So that should be okay. And so we got that first coat done. And you know, this is Tamiya paint. This is Tamiya acrylics, but this is Mission model. And I have a love-hate relationship with Mission paints. I didn't have any color that dark in any other brand. I only had it in Mission, so I shot it with Mission, but it clogs up my airbrush like almost instantly. So anyway, that's my problem. I'll give this a second coat, and we'll be good to go. You can see here that these seats right here also will snap in location, and they'll fold forward also. My big hands are in the way again. And they will also fold forward. So it's kind of interesting. Because I assisted building a Model A, but it was a 29, I don't remember the seats folding, but then again, maybe in 29 they didn't. So I don't know for sure. Anyway, so that's that. And you know, the fenders, even for a first coat, came out, I thought, pretty good. They look pretty good with just a first coat, but I could tell back here it was a little light, and I already got a nick in there. So and I don't even know how that happened. But anyway, I'll take care of that. That's my plan, is that when I stop doing this video, I plan on doing some more painting. So that's that. And then I had said at one time in the video that I didn't know what color interiors I was going to use. Well, I've got some test spoons here, and this will be the body color. So the body here, the bottom part of this is going to be this light blue, and this is also a custom mix. This is like 1 drop of Tamiya blue with 3 drops of Tamiya white, so it's a 1-to-3 ratio. So that's going to be the bottom color, and then this, which is also a custom mix, is 2 parts Tamiya X16 purple and 3 parts of Tamiya X3 royal blue. That is going to be for the top portion of the body. So these two will go together as shown here, along then with the fenders being in a darker blue, or almost a purple. So that's that. And then the interior, well, that was a sample of the floor color. That was an old test spoon that I'd done a long time ago with the Mission. The seats are going to be this color, so you could see that they're almost that color now already, but they'll just be a little bit darker. And this is Tamiya Sky Gray. That's XF19 Sky Gray. So I'm going to do the seats in that, and then I haven't decided the dashboard yet. I'm either going to do the dashboard in the Sky Gray, but then put a clear coat on it to make it nice and shiny, or I'm going to do the dashboard in one of these bluish purples. So I haven't decided yet, or even one of those blues. I haven't really decided that yet. I'm kind of leaning toward the gray, just so the interiors match on that. So that's where I'm at on this whole project right now, and I'm gonna start doing some painting. I got to mix up a lot of that light blue so that I can get a coat on that body, and I also want to get a coat of paint on all the seats and even the interior door panels. We'll get that same gray color. So I'm going to get that started, and when I get to another point, I will be back to show you where I'm at. So I'll probably just append it to the next segment of this video. And so you hang in there, because it's only going to be a second or two for you, where it's going to probably be several days for me. All right, so hey, hang in there, and thanks for watching so far. See you later. See you in a minute. Actually, a second. Hi, and I'm back. Thanks for hanging out with me. And it's the 28th of July, so it's been a few days since that last clip. I'm hand holding the camera today because I'm not going to have a lot to do with you to finish this segment. What I did while I was gone was I masked off the body, and I got a first coat of the blue, the light blue on it, on the body, on the hood sides, on the door panels. And I'm sorry, the blue tape almost matches the blue of the car. So there's blue tape and Tamiya tape on there, and also the back half of the firewall. So firewall will not be blue, but you could see there's some, I have that taped off too, so that there's blue there for the body. So I got that finished up. I also did my first shot of using the Revell chrome, and wow, I like that stuff. And you know what? It doesn't have an odor to it either. So I can do that here in the basement. So I just sprayed that. I'm sure it's still wet, but that looks like it's going to be just fine. I did not get the second coat on the fenders yet, but I did sand out that one spot that I had a problem in, a chip on there. The other thing that I did was I had the seats painted, and then I just ran a little bit of gray wash down into the seams, so they're actually ready to be assembled. So that's all finished, and you know what? We made some headway. We made quite a bit of progress, I think, at least. So I'm going to end this video here, and I'll show you my messy bench here a little bit. Oh, I did the interior panels here too. The interior panels are finished. I'm going to take those pouches and make them a darker gray. I think that would look pretty good there. And then the door handles and stuff go on, which will be a nice chrome. So that'll be that. And I think that's about it for this segment. So I will continue doing more. I want to get that tape off of this body so I don't get any garbage or from the tape on it. And that's it. So, hey, thanks a lot for sticking around and watching this short little second half. And if you're not a subscriber, do me a favor, smack that subscribe button, give it a like. Where's my lens? Give it a like. That would be really appreciative. And I want to thank everybody. I want to thank all my subscribers, my viewers, and anybody who just happens to stop by the channel. So again, thanks a lot, and you can also check out still photos of my progress on my website at skipsmessyworkbench.com. So it's almost cell phone friendly. I mean, completely. Anyway, again, I will see you in the next video. Oh, one last thing. Check out my Teespring store. I put a link down here in the description. I only have 2 coffee mugs and a cap out there. All proceeds and profits from anything that you folks who buy from there are going to go to charity. I'm not out there to make any money. I just wanted to see how my logo and stuff would look on stuff like that. So if you're interested, great. If not, no big deal. All right. Anyway, thanks again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.